What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter from Panda here. Hey, I just bought this. It's a COCTIONE electric kettle. It's a glass electric brewing system, and basically it's to heat up hot water. And the reason I picked this up, I'm going to unbox it here for you. Got it on Amazon. I'll put a link to it in the description. Is that I may have told you. You may have seen a video review that I did a little while ago. Operation manual included here. That had some friends over, and someone asked for tea. And I didn't have any tea, and I did a review on some tea that I ordered, but I also didn't have any way to heat up hot water in particular for it. Now, what I will say is you can just put it in a kettle and put it on the stove, but it's kind of nice to be able to have something dedicated where you can just plug it into an outlet and maybe not take up a stove burner. Maybe in some ways you're using your stove already because maybe you're doing food or serving food there. And so what I thought is, it'd just be nice to have one of these, hot kettles, kind of like, some people did in college, like I did, and heated up water pretty well. Now, a couple things I will say here is obviously it comes with this plate. It has like a glass top, so it looks kind of nice. It has like black backing on the back, so it actually looks like a pretty premium piece. And it looks like you have on-off like capacitive button there, keep warm button here, and then you have some kind of individual levels: 90 degrees Celsius, 80, 70, and 40. So it says milk, green tea, tea, and coffee. So almost near boiling up here, and then that to just keep warm. On the back here, we actually have some, I feel like these are silicone, or like a hardened silicone, or a kind of a soft hard rubber. Little feet here, kind of keeps it off the ground. You also have this area right here where you can loop the power cord, which isn't that long, around for storage, and then there's a little slot so that it'll sit flush on the ground. Kind of curved, piano black, just a plastic. And then you have, I think, the connection here. You can see a little metal touch point right there, and then some metal connectors in here. So I think when you put the kettle down on top of this piece, that's where it's going to make the connections and transfer the power. Now, the kettle is actually pretty nice and much nicer, more premium looking than I kind of expected. You can see here the brand name branded in. There's this like stainless steel strip that goes around the base, pretty large. Obviously you can see it's marked up to, from half a liter up to 1.7 liters max. And this is all like a polycarbonate, clear polycarbonate, not glass. Really big, robust plastic handle here. I mean, this is really big and grippy. I love it because when you got big mitts, it's kind of hard to hold those really thin handles. And then on the top, you have a stainless steel cap. This little switch here says open. It's all plastic around here. All these black parts are just kind of hard plastic. Pull this button here to release, and you can see there's a couple of teeth that hold the top closed. And then even on the underside here, it looks like we have a little reflective surface. And then you also have this little screen, which is kind of cool. It kind of free floats or hangs down here. When you push it in, it's kind of pushed up against this little spout right here. So if you have, I don't know, you could put like tea or something in the kettle, I think, and it'll keep the tea leaves from coming out. Now, I don't know that I would do that because, well, it's easy to get even my big hand in here to clean this out. I think I would just really use this for water. I'm not sure, kind of a stainless steel bottom plate here. I think it's like the heating element. It'll completely heat up the water pretty fast. There's a little silver post right there. I'm not sure what that's for. I think maybe more for water level, so it doesn't keep heating when the thing is empty. But overall, I'm pretty impressed with it. Now you can see here on the bottom, black plastic. You can see these metal fins which will fit into the grooves on the plate here. And I'm kind of guessing that there's no direction that it needs to be. You can put it in any direction and those connections will stay the same. Seems on there pretty secure, and as you can see, the footprint is a good match for the kettle. This looks like a winner. Peter von Panda, out.